Out here, you're more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a landscaper, a hunter. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
A lifelong learner is something that I describe to my team as extremely important. When you quit asking questions and when you quit being curious, you've pretty much, died. There's no where for you to go. So being a lifelong learner means getting knowledge in a lot of different places. It's not just a book or a podcast. It's finding a mentor. It's going to a conference. It's stepping out of your comfort zone and shaking hands with somebody that maybe you were intimidated by, or joining an organization. If you really stretch and try to learn things that are outside of your comfort zone, you'll find that you can really learn a lot, and you can translate that back to your day-to-day experiences.
When I was a young guy, somebody told me leaders are readers, and so my closet is full of books, my office is full of books, and some of these books like Good to Great that have been around a while now, or The Tipping Point, are the foundation of careers that you see today. And so you can't say it enough. Anybody that wants to quit being trained is on the downside of life, I'd say.
Every day you have to be a lifelong learner. We tend to get stuck in ruts. We tend to do the same thing each and every day. And if we're not seeing that we need to renew ourselves by learning a new skill, or just reading a book, picking up a book, reading a book, learning something about how to improve yourself, to look internally at yourself. How can I be a better person, or how can I develop a new skill that will help me in life, or a new skill that will help me at my home? From plumbing issues, you have a busted pipe, you can't call a guy, they're all backed up like the snowvid of 2021 that hit the hill country down where I live. You can't get a plumber. So guess what? You're going to have to learn a new skill. You're going to have to figure out, can I tear a wall out? Can I replace that pipe temporarily or maybe permanently? So learning new skills continues to make your brain grow. It makes us grow as human beings. And God never wanted us to just sit still and say, okay, God, I'm 50, I've learned everything, I don't need to know anything else.
I think if you're not learning, you're not really living. So if once you stop learning, you really stop having goals, you stop having dreams. So look at it that way. I actually am getting ready to start a PhD program, and I'm almost 54 years old. And I just feel like you always got to be looking for opportunities to learn, and in today's society, you'll probably change careers multiple times. So if you feel like, oh, I don't need to learn anything new, you're probably going to miss out on a career opportunity. So it's very, very important. I think even more so today than it ever has been to be a lifelong learner.
Oh, I don't think you can ever stop learning. I mean, you wake up, and if you wake up and you see something, you just learned something, that I'm alive for one more day. So you're blessed in that way. But learning is something that you're taught by things that you get blindsided by, or just the little things in life. My thing with these kids that we have here, it's like 10 little things make one big thing. So everybody wants to hit a home run, but to hit a home run, you got to cover all 4 bases. And you can't do that with a single. You have to hit them all. So to be successful, you have to touch every base to become a home run hitter.
Lifelong learner. Being a lifelong learner is important. Professionally and personally, you're going to have to change and grow and self-evaluate, and those things are part of life and getting older and changing. And if you have a little time to have some self-introspection, you would be surprised at the things you'll learn about yourself.
When I was about 5 years into my first job after college, I went back to college and got a graduate degree. It was something, a topic that I was interested in, but also it was a part of what I did for a living, and so it helped me be better at my job. Then about 15 years into my second job, I went back to school again and got another master's degree because it helped prepare me and credential me to take on more of a leadership role in my organization. I'm always attending conferences and seminars, downloading audiobooks to listen to during my commute and maybe on an airplane. I think our interests change and develop over time, and it's important to follow those interests and see where they take us. I've always heard that luck occurs at the intersection of opportunity and preparation, and the person who's always has that continuous learning mindset, they're going to be more prepared when opportunity strikes, and they'll be more successful in life as a result.
Oh my gosh, that's so important, because things change, demographics change, new ways of doing things change. Education is not something that you can stop or should stop. I really love the motto of the FFA, learning to do, doing to learn, living to serve, and earning to live. Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk about that, because education, I just don't know how you can not continue that. Matter of fact, we offer some courses in continuing education. So please know that if you continue to learn, you will continue to thrive.
Lifelong learner. Life would be boring if we weren't learning every day, right? Whether you are just kicking off your high school, college career, or whether you are a well-seasoned individual in either your profession or even in your post-profession life in retirement, is once you stop learning is when you lose that passion, when you lose that drive every day to get up, to move around, to go out and try to conquer the world, even if it's just a few steps at a time.
I don't know, I'm still learning that, but anytime you close that book and you think you know it all, you might as well get out of the game. You're done. Your mind should be open book for all your life. I mean, the day you stop learning, the day you think you know it all, is the day you're done. You can always learn something new.
The greatest way to grow is to continue learning. And technology is always changing, so it's very important to continue learning so that you're staying current with the times, because everything's always changing. So it's very important to continue learning and to continue to grow within yourself. Self-improvement is very important.
Everybody learns every day. There's two things that I would say. Everyone learns every day, and everyone sells every day. Doesn't matter what you do, what your role is. You're a salesperson for whatever organization you work for, and you're always learning. And if anybody thinks that they know it all, they're going to be unable to help other people, and they're going to be unable to grow and continue to grow even as a human being, because we learn every day, whether it's about a business, whether it's just personal. Everybody should be open to always learning and experiencing new things and finding better ways. There's always a better way to build a mousetrap. So again, if you think, it doesn't matter to me whether you're the best at what you do, if you're number one in your field, if you don't find a way to do it better tomorrow, your competitors will, and they will overtake you. So if you're climbing that mountain, I used to say it this way, if you're climbing a mountain, you always have to be in a perpetual state of climbing. You're climbing a mountain, and you're on the side, you're climbing, you're climbing, you're climbing. Do not ever reach the top, because guess what happens when you reach the top of that mountain? Everybody that's climbing after you is going to push you over the other side. So just always be in a perpetual state of climbing, never reach the top. And if you don't learn, you won't be able to do that.
Yeah, you know, I'm on this advisory board for a company, and this particular company actually asked their employees said, hey, why do we need to grow? We're happy with what we are doing. We're servicing our clients. We're doing extremely well in all these particular buckets, so why do we need to grow? And it really made me kind of dive into that particular subject, because I could easily say if you're not growing, you're dying. What I came up with is that we have an obligation. That company has an obligation to its customers and to its future customers to provide them this level of service and this attention to detail and this phenomenal product. And so if I relate that to myself and you and anyone else, that you have this innate ability and this innate gift, and maybe you found it and maybe you haven't, but it's there and you should work on that. And the only way that you're going to do that is to continue to learn, continue to spread yourself, continue to grow, continue to find mentors, and continue to do all the things that we've discussed today.
The best teachers are still students. I would say I'm a student and I will forever be a student. I am always wanting to learn and I am always open-minded and wanting to learn the experiences of others. And one thing that I've learned is that the best teachers are the best learners.